Hey everyone, I'm back today with another random video. This is pretty pointless me even saying it's random because that's like me saying grass is green or the sky is blue. I actually had to read, I've just actually said that already a minute ago because I've restarted this video, just, reasons. So yeah, I'm just repeating myself there. But anyway, yeah, I have something to talk about today. Last night, something really great happened. I am always like interacting with people that I like love and admire, like famous people, and I always try and retweet them as much as possible, comment on the Facebook stuff. And yesterday it I got a reply from someone who is like um one of my all-time heroes, who I think is absolutely amazing, and that is Mick Foley, who, if you don't know, was a professional wrestler and now is retired now, but he had an amazing career. And yeah, I made a comment on one of his posts, and the post was, he said that he wasn't doing any posts about women's wrestling for a while because he always does so many about women's wrestling, which are always great as well. I said to him, "Your women's wrestling posts are awesome," and I think he gave it a thumbs up, and said, he responded, and this is the real Mick Foley. He said, "Thanks, Ry Hopkinson," which is like a mark-out moment, him actually saying my name. Glad you enjoy them. So I just responded saying, "You're welcome, Mick. Thank you so much for replying. You're the best." Which, yeah, and I can't tell you how happy that made me when I actually, because you get so used to seeing things like notifications on Facebook, things like that, where it's just, I don't know, someone else has commented on a post that you've commented on and things like that. But when I always feel happy when someone interacts with me, but like when it's someone like Mick Foley, it's just so special to me, and like it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's amazing. Just for them. This is the great side of social media, the great side of it, and the reason I love social media, despite the fact that when it comes to Facebook, I do complain a lot because there is a lot of negativity, but that's the same of any social media. Like, you see it on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, like, there's negativity, of course, but it's just like a microcosm of the world in general. Like, there's negativity, but there's also positivity, and it's important to focus on that. And when things like this happen, it just makes me so happy, and I'm so happy I'm on Facebook now, because I've like been on and off of it recently, which is probably why they call it a book, because I've opened and closed my account like a lot. So yeah, but it's open now, and just getting that response like made me so happy. Like, I haven't felt that happiness and that excitement in a long time. Just to think one of my heroes, going way back when I first started properly watching wrestling, someone I was a huge fan of and I'm a huge fan of now, responded to me. And I am going to do a series about top 10 wrestlers. I'm going to do so many series and so many videos about wrestling, as you've seen this week. This is the third video in a row about wrestling. And yeah, this is what my channel is going to be. I think it's going to be like at least 50% wrestling content. So if you enjoy that type of stuff, then this is the place to be. But yeah, Mick Foley, I was going to talk about him on one of my top 10s or something like that, but I might as well do it now, like strike while the iron's hot, because like all my videos, I do it as I feel it, and I feel it now. I want to talk about what an amazing man he is. He is one of the most selfless people like I know, not just in wrestling but in life in general. He has made others look so good, and whenever I think about people becoming stars, there's been so many in wrestling who have become stars and have been hugely assisted by Mick Foley. Now, this is going back to Stone Cold Steve Austin, when he had his like meteoric rise to fame. Before that, I think he had worked with Mick quite a lot. I know they both came from WCW, where Mick and Austin were not getting the pushes they deserved because of the higher ups there. So yeah, they went to the WWF, And Mick, I mean, when Austin first won the WWF title at WrestleMania 14, after that, Austin's first real program was with Dude Love, which is another of Mick's like incarnations. Because if you don't know of Mick, like he plays three different characters. Dude Love, who's like like a hippie. I don't know if you call him like a hippie. I don't know what to define him as. I think it's like 60s, that type of thing. Really colourful and yeah, like happy. And then there's like Cactus Jack, which is like his hardcore violent side, and then there's Mankind, which is like the pretty creepy side, which started off like as a heel but went into a face. But yeah, it was kind of based on it was based off like Hannibal Lecter, hit like that gimmick in Silence of the Lambs. So it was pretty like a creepy character to play, and to play three different roles like that so well, like so diverse, is amazing. But yeah, anyway, to go back to my point, when Steve Austin had his first program, it was with Dude Love, who had like turned heel around that point and gone more corporate. And yeah, like that first feud with Dude Love, like the Austin Dude Love one, was a great feud, and I still remember like the match they had at like Over the Edge 1998, because I bought that one on video, and it was a great match, an amazing match, so enjoyable. And that initial feud with Dude Love, Mick Foley really helped Austin at that point, and they worked together on and off a lot throughout the rest of the year and later on too. Also, I mean, Mick Foley there's I was going to say then that Mankind put over the Undertaker, but then again, the Undertaker had been there for a while before that. But then again, Mankind and Undertaker did have a great program together. I think in like 1997, maybe. I might be wrong there. I know that Mankind ended up being managed by Paul Bearer, but yeah, anyway, I'll get back to what I was going to say. 2000 and like the late end of 1999, it was Mankind who really put over Triple H. Like, I mean, he practically killed himself to make Triple H look good. Their match at No Way Out 2000, the Hell in a Cell, like Mick is just bumping like crazy, like putting his body on the line to make Triple H look amazing, and Triple H looks so good as a result of this. And again, Mick, just so selfless, making someone else look that good, but he is so talented himself. Like, he isn't just a bump machine, he isn't just a stunt man, he is a very gifted man, like intelligent, great in the ring, like he is an amazing guy. Also, one I forgot to mention is The Rock, and if you know about wrestling or you don't, I'm pretty sure you've heard of The Rock. And early on, like the beginning of the late end of 1998 and the beginning of 99, like The Rock and Mankind were working a program, and like, I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, you'll know all about the Royal Rumble 1999 match where The Rock faced Mankind and delivered some of the sickest chair shots ever when Mankind was handcuffed, and he was really uncomfortable because, like, Mick's family were in the front row, I think. And yeah, that match is really talked about. The Rock was, pretty stiff for those chair shots, but again, like, Mick did everything to make The Rock look like great. And again, like, if you look every time in these major stars' careers, they work with Mick early on, and he really puts them over. And it's because Mick has been working in the business for a long time in a lot of companies, and to work with someone like that, to establish yourself as a true main eventer, that's the type of person you need, a veteran, someone just that brilliant. And like, I'm really happy he won the WWF title. Like, if he would have never have won the WWF title, there would have been a serious problem. Like, but yeah, he won it finally, and that was an amazing moment for him. Like, I'm so proud of him to get to that point, because like, he hadn't had the best time in life, I don't think. I mean, I'd heard about times he'd like slept outside of arenas and stuff like that, and I don't know his full story in terms of that, but I know that he had had a rough time in life, and to see someone like that go from nothing to everything was just amazing, so inspiring. Also, another person that Mankind worked with, and this was later on, this was much later on when Mankind, I don't know if he was under just like himself, Mick Foley at that point, but I know he faced Randy Orton in a match at the Royal Rumble. I'm not sure the year, 2004 4 maybe. I might be wrong there, but he faced Randy Orton at that Royal Rumble, and again, Randy, was Intercontinental Champion at the time, and this match, Randy was already rising to fame, but this match really put him on the map. And credit to Randy as well, he put in a great performance and really put his body on the line. But yeah, Mankind, Mick, made him look fantastic. And once again, there's an example of him working with young talent. He worked with Edge as well, I remember. They had a great match at WrestleMania where, again, Mankind took a sick bump through a flaming table with a spear, and he did everything to make Edge look great in that one. So there are plenty more examples I could give of Mick making others look good. But yeah, he's just an amazing guy, and it's such a shame his career kind of ended early. It's strange because he did technically retire after WrestleMania 2000. That was his last match, but obviously he's come back for matches, thankfully, because it would have been sad if that would have been the complete end of him. But he's wrote best-selling books as well. This is why I say he's not just a bump machine. He's not just a stunt man. He's so much more than that. He's so talented, and he's such a clever mind. His books have been bestsellers in the New York Times, which is the biggest thing you could probably get. So yeah, I can't say enough great stuff about Mick, and for him to still acknowledge his fans and interact with us and respond to us, shows what an amazing man he is. Because if you do get famous or you're at the top, you don't have to interact with your fans. We see other famous people that don't do it, because obviously they feel that their position is safe and they don't need to do it. But that's why it makes the people that do respond to us and do, keep in touch with their fan base all that more special. And anyone who does that, I always have a lot of respect for. And just something like a comment or a response or a retweet, anything, means the world to us as fans. And this is my passion for wrestling, and it's people like this who remind me why I love this business. And I don't even like to call it a business in ways because it's not the right word, maybe. Just this, this great, amazing world of wrestling. And yeah, I just love it. And I should thank my brother and sister, because they were the ones who, I didn't watch wrestling in quite a while, but they got me back into it. They start getting into it themselves, and because of that, I started loving it again. So I love them for that. And I love professional wrestling, and my passion for it is really high again now. It was always there, but I just kind of fell out of touch with it. But yeah, now I'm watching a lot of stuff. I'm really impressed with some of the guys and girls who are coming up through the ranks, and the ones who are doing well right now at the top levels as well. It is an exciting time for wrestling. There's so much happening. I won't get into it all. That's for another video, I guess. But just to sum this one up, thank you, Mick. Thank you for being an inspiration to me. Showing that you can achieve all your dreams if you just never give up. That you can, be selfless. You can make others look good. But you can still be successful yourself. You don't have to be selfish in life. And someone like Mick is the absolute personification of being selfless and making others look good. And I love him for that, for helping others, but also being a success through that. That's a great thing, and that's the best thing you can be in life. Never lose sight of others. And yeah, his talent has shone through so much. So yeah, I'll catch your breath now. So yeah, again, thank you so much, Mick, for responding. I won't forget that. And yeah, it's because of you. Your women. The whole point of the post I made, the post he made where he said he wasn't doing women's wrestling posts for a bit, because he'd done so many, so just had a quick break to talk about other things. Because he does long posts on Facebook, which is probably why he's not as active on Twitter, because his posts wouldn't be suited to there with the character limit. So yeah, he's more active on Facebook than some. And it was because of Mick. Mick, when AJ Lee, who is amazing, retired, Mick was the first one to do a big post about, thank you AJ. And a few weeks before that, ironically, or a week or sometime before that, he had said that women's wrestling was about to enter a golden era. And I totally agree, because women's wrestling is amazing at the moment. Like across like WWE, TNA, NXT, I think there's some great female talent. It's a shame AJ's gone. Like, thank you AJ for everything that you did, and how you basically reinvented the Divas division. But yeah, it was because of Mick as well. I started watching. I like gave a chance to Sasha Banks. Like normally like I wouldn't always, because there's so many things to watch on YouTube and so many different wrestlers to watch. I only have time to give certain ones a chance to like watch them. And Mick like recommended Sasha Banks, and like I started watching her, and like I love her as well now. And yeah, I hope those women's wrestling posts do come back, because I really do love them, and I love Mick's recommendations, because anytime someone like that recommends someone, then you know that they must be great. But yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll say one more time, thank you, Mick. I'd probably said it. I'm probably gonna break my thank you record on this one. I've thanked everyone. Like, I broke the record. But yeah, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful to all my idols and my role models, because they get me through and gives me a lot of hope and happiness, like no matter what's happening in my life. So yeah, thank you to all of them. Thank you to Mick, and thank you to everyone who has supported my channel and everyone who's watching this right now. Like, it means a lot to me to be able to talk about things like this in my life, which make me really happy like this. It's really great to share this with you all, and yeah, I'm always happy to get any response or have any interaction with anyone who I look up to, and I hope for the exact same for everyone else who is watching this, that they get responses from their idols and their heroes, because you all deserve them too. But yeah, I'll end this video now and say, yeah, thanks again so much for watching. That's definitely a record broke now. Thank yous. But yeah, I hope to see you again in another one of my videos, whatever that may be. Okay, goodbye everyone.